Why am I doing this? I don't know. Why am I doing this? Jono. Seamus Heaney, Beowulf. Nobody's actually ever read that, have they? No. And do you know why that is? Seamus Heaney never actually existed. Has anyone actually ever seen Seamus Heaney? No. He doesn't exist. He didn't exist. William Butler Yeats did exist, because I met him in the Super Valia in Rathfarnham, so I know he's real. But Seamus Heaney is a creation of the Irish Tourist Board. Never existed, never wrote a thing. Nobody's actually ever read a Seamus Heaney poem. Where are they? Show me. There are none. It's all fakery. That's it. What else? Le Tour de France just ended today. I shall be bereft now after 3 weeks of sitting on my arse watching cycling. Jumbo Visma, the best cycling team. Let's hope it isn't Jumbo Syringa. I wanted Tadej Pogacar to win. I don't like Jonas Vingegaard. He's sort of like a pickpocket, you know, a sneak, hides there, following, and then nips in. It'll be interesting to see how he does next year. Just don't like his personality. And what's all this carrying fucking children up onto stages and podiums, and footballers carrying children onto pitches when they've won? So annoying. Yes, that child is very special to you. It's not special to anybody else. Keep that separate. A while ago I wrote some poems. The Shop magazine from Cork, Skull in County Cork, edited by John and Hilary Wake, one of my favourite ever Irish poetry magazine thing. It went for a long time, and then I think John died actually, and Hilary just not gave up, maybe just got too tired, too old, dare I say it, I'm ancient myself. But I was so glad to get into the anthology of poetry of the Shop. It's got a few other people in it. Seamus Heaney, I mean, you know, I love the Shop, but Heaney didn't exist. Theo Dorgan, never heard of him. Derek Mahon, no. Michael Davitt, no. Michael Longley, Ilan Naquilinan, Paul Muldoon, Michael Hartnett, Maeve McGuckian, McDarrah Woods, I've heard of him, he was a lovely man. Gabriel Rosenstock, Paul Meehan, Fred Johnston, Rita Ann Higgins. I don't know, I've never heard of any of them, but it's a great book and they are lucky to be in it with me. I, all about me, on page 79. And it's called, I'll show it to you for proof. Focus, you bastard. Poem for nobody who used to be. There have only ever been 3 people I've been curious to meet. Gershwin, Anna Karenina and you. You may find that surprising. George died in 1937, 51 years before I was born. and Anna belongs only in Leo's head or on the shelf. What kind of existence is that? What kind of spark? Now there's only you, and I hope we never meet. But if inevitably we do, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I am disappointed. It doesn't matter if we have nothing to say. It doesn't matter if an awkward chasm of embarrassment opens up and swallows us if my hand were to brush against yours. It doesn't mean a thing if you stifle yawns and check the clock one time too many, or we do our best to hide mutual and instant indifference. I don't care if we pull up a chair and have a drink but remain well-meaning strangers on different trains in opposite directions. It doesn't matter a jot. What really matters is that I already know you, have glimpsed you, found you, felt you, in your words, in your poems, and in my dreams. And that was written when I was jeune and new to the poetry scene, and I took everything at face value and thought all these people who said wonderful things were wonderful and not kind of just fake. Well, fake says it all really. So I wrote that, and then I did actually meet this person and interacted with them, naturally fell out with them once I knew they were fake, and then I rewrote this poem, that poem. I was published in Abridged on page 48. And it's called It Matters, because actually it does matter. Things do matter. Matters not to be fake. Just be yourself, be true. One thing about poetry is, even if it's lies, it has to be the truth. I know that's contradictory, but there's so much fakery. It's just bullshit and posing and pretending and aping and oh yes, it matters. Jesus, how wrong, I'll tell you. As wrong as using a pickaxe as a toothpick, or cleaning the motes from our eyes with your razor blade, you lauded laden plank. As wrong as sisters sleeping with their brothers in their mother's bed as your father fucks the dog next door. I saw an inch of you and measured a canyon. I touched poison nettles and foolishly felt velvet. It does matter. Every syllable, every nuance from the line matters, but as nothing to the real you of I. You took a triple jump, you wonderful you, there on a stage or down dirty among the in crowd, wearing lies as truth, badges on lapels of fake wings, angel of the poetry world, your facade heaven, the purest hell. Poet, peddling poems like drugs, feeding your bleeding ego, making it fat as a banker's wad. The one trick in your book is you, frying fish like Murdoch's advice, everything all yours for the taking, an edifice of self, line by lie by line, sell, sell, sell out, canard hero brick by brick, cemented with hypocrisy by the shovel by the yard, dreams, words, revolutions, all plastic grist to your rotten toxic mill. Moi. Yeah, frying fish like Murdoch's advice. Rupert Murdoch says, if there's anything you want, just take it. So that's half of that line, but the other line is when I tackled this poet about their gross hypocrisy on a certain issue, they eventually got fed up, called me a troll, and said they had bigger fish to fry. And that was kind of what was that? It was like a double insult, really, because I must be a small fish, but also that she was trying to fry me. You know, I was fryable, but she had bigger fresh fish. She had bigger fish to fry. Bigger fish to fry. Peace out, dudes.